Hello everyone, this is Jomba. I'm here again with a new tutorial that I'm going to take you through on Cubase 5, and this is a very good software for production for those who have started with Cubase 5. It is a basic tutorial and it is a full course. I'm going to explain everything in Cubase that you need to know as a beginner. So if you reach here, remember to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share as well. Now when you open your Cubase, it opens as default as like this, but mostly you can select default and you can put it as empty. Then you say okay, select the folder that you're going to use. You select your best folder, then you click OK. Now it opens as default as like this, and first of all you have to know that Cubase works with tempo. It works well with tempo. If you work without tempo, otherwise you're going to do a poor job. You're going to have troubles on copy pasting and duplicating. Now you just remove the tempo, and you right click here, or you can double click on here. Then you can set your favorite tempo. For us, I'm going to put 100. Then click OK. We have metronome here, or click. It helps you to on your timing. You can put it on and listen if it is working, and it is working correctly. We have recording here. We have play. You see when I play, the cursor here is moving. When I play, you can play your space bar. Yes, if you play this one is for stopping. You can stop with this one, and this one is to make your cycle. If you put it on and then you highlight a certain place like this, a certain place, like it means that when it reach, the moment it reach here, it goes back. For example, then it goes back, depending on how you want it to keep on going back. Now again, we have this one is to take the cursor to the last. If you had project somewhere here, if you click here, it will take your cursor to the last end, or to the farthest end of your track. And then this one is to shift cursor faster, move forward, it is a forward again, and this one is to rewind it back, and again this one is to take your cursor to the 0 or to 1. Now when playing notes on keyboard, this is auto quantize. It is for when you are connected to the keyboard, you're playing MIDI codes, so it is going to auto quantize from here. Just put it on or off like that. Now on this bar here, we have a quantize type. This one goes with this one, so you have to select. Mostly you can select the one that is fitting to your project. Otherwise, mostly it fits on 16, and sometimes it fits on 64, and not every time that it fits to the 2, but mostly it is 16, 1/16 and 1/64. Right, we have bar. This bar it helps you to calculate the grids or the frame rates that you are having. For example, if you put bar, it means that if I want to, let me zoom more. When you put this it is a magnetic or a snap tool. It detects where you want. Let me zoom back again. As you can see, it is going with a. Let me do something so that I can see it clearly. Now you see it goes with the big numbers. So I can, for example, I cannot select here. You see, if I select, it either take me to 3 or to 4, depending on which side I've select most. When I'm here, I cannot select in between here. It goes either to 1 or to 3, 4, like that. So also you can reduce. You can put it to bit, to bit, I mean, and the bit is, it goes with these small numbers, right? The small number that you can see. So we have 1 here, and then we have 2 here. In between here we have 2, we have 3, then we have 4 again. So there's a way I cannot click on these 3. Yes, so again you can reduce it to use quantize, and this is when you will be able to click between these parts. It is very useful when you are using this tool, split tool, because sometimes you might want to cut the project according to the lines, so the grid lines that are here, so you can set it according to the way you want. We have the snap tool. It helps you to, it is on. When you put on like this, that is when you can use the grid lines. If it is off, you cannot perform the function at the same time. We have grid events. I'll not talk much about it because for now you can just use the event like this or grid. This help you to click in between these places. For example, even if I put bar, also I'll be able to click on the line, but when I put grid, actually I cannot click, I cannot place my cursor between here. I hope you can get it clearly. Now we have another different tools here, and they are very good. They are very good. First of all, we have this one, and this one is a direct tool or is a selection tool. It is the one that you can carry this thing, you can do anything you want, you can select what you want. Actually, you can put this on. It is a direct for the selection only, to drag and to select your items or to open folders and other things. We have a select tool. This one is help you to select what you want. Maybe you have a project, you can select the project that you want it to select. Are you there? So this one is for selection. Yeah. Now we have let me do something here. So we have another tool. This is a scissor. It helps you to cut up. If you had a project, I will bring a project here and we slice it according to the grid lines, or how you are going to do it in a good way. Now let me do something here before. Okay. We have this one, the glue tool. I've never used glue tool because most of the time it doesn't work with my project the way I want. We have erase tool. It is good for erasing. If you had a project, you can click to erase. We have a line tool. I don't use line tool. We have a play tool. I don't use it most. We have a color tool. For you to understand these tools very well, let me bring a project here. I'm currently using Windows 11, and Windows 11 you cannot drag anything on the taskbar. So what you have to do, you have to reduce you have to bring your page have like this. You have selection here. You can select. For those who are having Windows 10, you can drag. Maybe you have like this one, a project. You can drag it to the taskbar, and then when you drag here, Cubase will open. But for now, we're having the 11. We're going to put it here. Then make sure this tick is okay, is on. Make sure it is on, because when you copy your files to dictionary, it means that the moment I delete this from here, I'll also have the project here. But if I don't copy the project to the working dictionary, if I delete here also in the Cubase, it will be gone. Now I put it on like that, and then you click OK, and the project will load like that. Again, we take our project back. Now let me explain something here. This is a project. It is just a bit. It's a reggae beat, a simple reggae beat. So I said, first of all, let's start with this one, direct selection tool. It is for selecting. You can select. You can take your project. It is for selecting. No other tool can perform this one. Right. We have this one. This one is for cutting. I had talked about magnetic or a snap tool. If you put it as a byte, you can see. So when I click, when I put the on, I cannot cut around here. When I come to cut around this project, it tells me I'm supposed to cut around here, because the magnetic tool is told me to cut there. So you can cut it like that. So you're having two projects. If I want to delete, I can delete using this one, just like that. Again, on your keyboard of your laptop or your computer, you can press backspace like this. Again, you can press delete button. Make sure whatever you are deleting, it is selected. When you select, this black bar is going to appear here, so like that. Now I hope that you have got it right. A shortcut of applying this, in case you are here, you don't want to come click here and come back, you just right click anywhere on this area here, on this your working space. You just right click like this without unclicking. You just slide to the any tool that you want from here. Yes, so if you are cutting, let us perform the other action. You can use quantize. So if you are cutting your projects like this, you can cut it as easy as that. You see me, I don't come here and back. I just right click and select anything I want. Now I was talking about this bucket or a color tool. So color tool, sometimes if you want to, if I have colored all the project with a green color like this, in case this bar is not there, it is found here. You just click on these colors here and it will appear. Then you can select your color, what you want. In case I want to color this particular place only, so I come to I select this bucket, a color tool, and you come and select any color you want and it will change. In case you are singing and this is your part, you are singing with the same person and you want to identify your part, you just color it like this, yeah, and so on. Anything that you color, it will appear the way you want. Yeah. Now the other thing is a record button. This is a record button, and the moment you want to record, you must create a channel here. So you right click on it, then add audio track. When recording, you are from microphone or from guitar or from anything that comes to the sound card with a jack, put it mono. I have a reason, because when you put it mono, it sounds between the speakers. It is not on the right or on the two left. It is on the between two speakers at the center. So click OK. In case you want to put more numbers, you can add many tracks. For us, let us add 2 tracks like that, and it will open. Now you can change the color, for example, this way. And if you want to record, you can just press you can press this one, but now it will count for you. Then you can see it is recording. For example, let me make this project first and I want to record something. You just play, or you tap your space button on your keyboard like this, then you record. For example, metronome is disturbing you, just press C, or you come and click here. Now, yes, now I'm testing, and it is working. And you can hear that it is working. Yes, now I'm testing, and it is working. Right. So that is how we record. If maybe someone sings, that is how you do. Just make sure that. But when recording, make sure this thing is there. If it is not there, otherwise it is not going to record. For example, and tap record, it is not recording. But the moment this one is on, it is going to make sure that it is recording. Now, I hope I'm done with the recording. I had to explain everything about here. Yes. Funny thing or a good thing that you should understand or to know about it is this place here. It is a very important place. So you can increase volume from here. For example, I was playing this one. And, yes, now I'm testing, and it is working. Yes, now I'm testing, and it is working. Now, also, when you select, for example, I told you when you select, make sure it is in black color, so that this black bar shows that is the one which is selected. If I select something else, it goes there. Yes. Now we have 3 ways of adding volume. Actually it is 4 ways, I guess. We have 4 ways of adding this thing volume. For example, when you click, you will see a button, a color blue here spot. So you click it, then you raise it up, and the volume will be increasing. Yes, now I'm testing. Sorry, we reduce the volume from here. Let me do something now. Let it take back. Yes, now I'm testing. Working. You can see it is working. Again, when you click it, you have a volume here. You can just scroll your knob up and increase volume. Again, you can reduce volume like that. That is 3 ways. First way it is here, second way is here, and third way is here. The other way, you just come to the edit channel setting here on this letter E, click there, and then you can be raising, and you can see when I'm doing this one, this place also it is moving because they are connected together like that. Now something else about this place here, it is panning. Panning means that you take it to the left or right, to the right. You can see it is changing leftward, hard left, hard right. Yes, so I hope you're using headphone so that you can understand everything. So as I'm going to pan, and then you're going to listen and going to get it clearly how it is panning, going to the left and to the right. For example, yes, now I'm testing, and it is working. That was right. Then you can go to left. Yes, now I'm testing, and it is working. So sometimes we record vocals and we want some vocal to go to right, others to go to the left. That is how it works, it makes them sound sweet. Okay, something else about here, you can just, let me explain some things here. Let me increase. Okay. We have a mute. Mute means that when you play, this thing is not going to play at all, because it is mute. I muted here so that this one will not be heard. So when you want to solo, means that the rest will be muted and this one is going to play alone. Yes, now I'm testing. Now, yes, so okay, so you can, for example, want to solo these two only, they are going to sound together. Yes, now I'm testing. Okay, the other thing here you should know that is we have this knob is for the, let us add effect first, and then you can see some changes on this edit channel. This is where you can add mix your plugins. For example, when I do like this, that is mostly for the vocal. When I do like this, they are going to have some effects. So when you want to put all this thing off, we just click here and it is going to be off. Again, you can put it on instead of going and clicking this one off and off, and then if you want them back, then you come and click on. It is not going to help. It's going to waste your time. So you just have one click and it is okay. For example, this one help you to let us hear the difference first. Yeah. Okay, let me remove this one. Yes, now I'm testing, and it is working. That is for the low frequency, and then you can cut the low frequency like this. Yes, now I'm testing, and so it is a very useful function on Cubase production. The other thing here, you just click on the this part, and it is for the effects. This way you can add your plugins. Any plugin that is installed, it is going to appear here. I have some plugins and I have categorized them like this, but for you, you have only these plugins. This for the Steinberg. When you have installed your Cubase, it comes with this one already. Now, for example, we want to put delay. You can just select, for example, delay, for example, mono or double. Use the first delay, then play with here.
Yes, yes, now yes, now I'm testing, now I'm testing, it is working.
Okay.
Yes, 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 now I'm testing and it is working.
So if you are putting delay, for example, we have put effect, you see that this thing has turned from colorless to, from white or colorless to blue. If you want to put that effect off,
yes, now I'm testing, yes, now I'm testing, and
just do like that. So this is how you can add effect on this Cubase tutorial, or Cubase production, I mean, sorry. So the other thing, you should know that is locking. Locking is very important on this software. When you are done with your recording, because I can shift this thing the way I want. Sometimes I might be shift them by mistake. So if it is correct place and I don't want to interfere with it, I just press lock, and it will show you a lock here that it has been locked here. So I cannot move this thing anywhere. If I want to, if I cannot do mistake. So when I'm done with the with the recording, I just lock everything from moving, but I just keep on adding effects. So sometimes you see I cannot even, you see, for example, when it is off, you can adjust these things. Sorry, you can adjust like this and this way. So sometimes you might find you have cut a vocal by mistake and you did not notice. So for you to be on the safe side, make sure you lock it like that. There is something else you should know from here. You have a file. This part of file means that if I'm done with this project, I can come and create a new project, or I can press Control N. Control N it is going to work best. The other thing is library. This one is to just select your things, but for now it's not going to work on this tutorial. The other thing is to open. If you had a already a project, you have a already project, you can just go and check the project from the file, then bring it here to the Cubase. You can close. If you want to close the whole thing here, you can close. You can save, and this is the most important part, that you want to save your project. So you can click save, or you can Control S. You can save as, maybe you have already saved the project, you want to change the name, you just Control Shift plus S, or you just come here and click this particular thing. Is going to rename your project again. Another thing here is importing. We just use a shortcut for the importation of the project, but you can come, if you have a CD, you can import from here. But if you have an audio file, you can just click there on, and this file manager is going to pop up here. Then you can select your project where it was or where it is. Then you can click on like this. Mine, I put this thing autoplay, means that when I select project, it is going to play, but I've put it off. So for example, I'm not sure which project is this one, or the projects, they have some similar names and I don't know the name. You can just put it on, and then if you click like this, for example, and I click something like this, it will test before. Yeah, so it tests before you start importing. So after, when you are done, you just click open, and it's going to take you to the first step I show you now. Something else here, if you are done with your project, it is time to export. For example, you want all these stuffs to be in one audio. So you come here on the export and click audio mix down like this. Is going to take you here. So meet me on the other project. I'll explain more things there to do the exportation. Other things that are not useful for now, you can open your recent project through here. Through here you can get different projects you had there earlier. Now I want to explain something else. I forgot to tell you that I don't like when this thing is here because it is disturbing me. I just take it on top because there is nothing around here, so it's affecting nothing. I just put it here and I can work with my working station peacefully. So you saw me trying to zoom like this. Let me give you shortcuts on how you can zoom it in a simple way. Now you have this what we call G and H. G is to zoom back, again H is to make it zoom wide. You can zoom it as far and the most as you can, again back, and that is the only way you can zoom. Otherwise I did not find any other way to zoom, rather than you can click on this plate, what do we call this bar here. When you click, you can click without removing your mouse there, then you drop down, is going to zoom, and again you can do it up, but make sure you click like that. So but sometimes I found it to be somehow not that perfect, so I just click maybe on the 7 like that, then I press H, and again I press what I want. Maybe I want something from here, I can zoom as H and G. So the shortcut is H and G. Another thing, shortcut of playing of this one particular here, so is just you press your space button. There's a very long and wide button here, empty button, it is a space, then stop, play and stop. So and that is how it is. So sometimes you find that your music is too loud and maybe it is distorting, and you are going to notice it through this place here. So for example, make sure when playing your music it is not giving you a red click or a red clip here. So let me add bad volume, and you're going to begin to see some red thing coming here. See, so the equalizer or the mixer is telling me that the volume is too loud. So most of the time make sure that you just remove it like that, then you like that. If you want to put this on or off, just press J like that on your keyboard, like that, as simple as that. And for example, you want to select everything here, you can control A. Let me zoom. If you want to control, maybe you have many projects or you don't want to keep on selecting like this, and there are so many, like you had already cut your project in such a way, so you don't want to, sorry, so you don't okay, so we don't want to keep on selecting everything, and maybe you've cut everything, you've been cleaning your vocals. So what you have to do, just Control plus A, it is select everything. If you want to highlight this thing, maybe all, instead of having a lot of trouble on selecting, you Control A and then you press P. It is going to highlight everything that is, it is going to highlight the farthest, up to the farthest point of your project is going to be highlighted. The other thing that I can tell you, maybe you want to copy paste something like this, you can Control C, Control plus C, then come with your mouse. You can zoom, maybe you want this project to come around here, but make sure whatever you are selecting, you make sure it has select and again activate like this. If I do like this and then I Control C, then Control V, it should come down, because I've locked this thing, it could not come when I put it off. So Control V, it comes down, as you can see. But I need it to come on this line, and the same line, so you just activate it then select this project, then Control C, then Control V. It is going to come. Otherwise, there is a very basic and a good shortcut that is, even if you know, for this one you have to put your cursor. For example, Control C V. You see, it is going to follow the cursor where you put your cursor, like this. And sometimes maybe you want your project to be exactly to duplicate. So you just select the project and then you Control D, again D. It is going to arrange them in a good way of copy pasting. Yes, you can select like this. You just click anywhere on the empty space, then you can select everything you want. Maybe you want particular things, not every project, so you can select like this, or can select like this, maybe up to that point. So it is up to you how you feel that is good for you, and it is going to work with you very, very well. Now, I don't think I've left anything else, despite that you have done something by mistake and you want to remove this, or I have shifted. I found that it was not supposed to be here, it was supposed to be around there, and I did a mistake of taking it far. We can come to edit, then you can add undo move like that. But instead of coming here for all this thing, the shortcuts are already here. You have been told if you want to undo the move, you can Control Z. If you want to redo, you can Control Shift Z. If you want to cut, you can Control X. Then if you want to copy, Control C. I was saying Control C plus Control V, that is copy and paste. Then if you want to Control V, it means that paste at original. Then if you want to delete, is backspace or delete button. If you want to split at cursor, you Control Alt X. So it depends. Many shortcuts are here and they are going to work very well. So we said that we want to Control Z to undo the move. If you want to redo the move, Control Shift. It is going to do same again how you want them to do. I think I'm almost done. Maybe I explain something here. For the transpose, sometimes it doesn't work with wave. These waves, or in these things, they cannot be transposed. If you transpose, they just transpose and they add shift. Not shift, it adds pitch. For example, let's listen first. So you see, it is not working very well, and I don't like it because it is not working very well. Otherwise, if you have done mistake of transposing, you cannot transpose it very well because it needs to transpose the whatever you played with the piano. If I added the project here for the instrument, and for example, let me add something like where is Halion Steinberg, Halion. Yeah, if I have something like this, these are musical. Is an instrument for music. You can click there, then you can select a guitar that you have. For example, so let me play something here and then I transpose. You will hear how it sounds. So let me record. For example, let me reduce something here. This thing is supposed to be reduced so that I can see everything clearly. Yes. Okay. Now let me play something. I've not connected to my MIDI keyboard, but let me play something with my keyboard, like. So let's transpose and hear the transpose. is okay. Now transpose like 2. So I can do even 9 and it is going to sound very well. So this transpose is for the MIDI only. It is for the MIDI only. And let us save the project as we finish this tutorial. For example, we want to save, you can Control S like this, or you can come here and click save. Then you can write your project name like test like that. So click save, and you realize that the project maybe has come here. Test is here now. So guys, thank you so much for watching this. Remember to subscribe. Let me know in your comments what you missed, or what you've learned, or what we can do extra, of what help you need. I'll do it for you. Thank you so much, and God bless you.